Okay, so our next question is power of a number. Now to tell you guys what power of a number is, let me delete this title first. Okay, and let's say we have a number 2 square. Now 2 square is mostly abbreviated as 2 to the power 2. Then we have 3 to the power 4. Then we have let's say 8 to the power 27. All these numbers are power of a number. Okay, now basically 2 square is what? 2 square is 4. That is 2 into 2. Okay, so this much times the number is multiplied by itself to get the final result. Okay, now this is the base value, and this is exponent value, if I am not wrong. This is exponent value. Okay, so these two numbers will be given to you and you need to calculate the final result. So we have two numbers, that is base equal to, let's say we have 2 and exponent equal to 3. So let's say 2 cube that we need to calculate. Okay, this is the user defined number and this can also be a user input. Now what we can do, we can have a result value which will be 1 for the first time, because as I told you in the previous question, that is any number multiplied by 1 is the number itself, and that's what we want. Okay, now what we will do, we will start a loop from I equal to 1. So this will start from 1 and it will go up to the given exponent. Okay, so this much times the value should be multiplied. Okay, and increment operator, so it will be incremented by 1 each time. And what we will do, we will just do result equal to result into the given base. So this much time the number should be multiplied. Okay, now the final result we can simply print it out. Okay, we can simply print the final result. For the first time, let's say the first time the result value is 1. Okay, then the loop will start from 1, that is result equal to result into base. So first time it will be multiplied by 2, then the value will be 2, then again it will be multiplied by 2, the value will be 4, then again it will be multiplied by 2, the value will be 8. So 2 cube is 8, our final result is there. Now let's see how we can solve this using the concept of recursion. Now to implement this into using recursion, now what we can do, let's say we have 2 cube. Okay, this is the result that we want. Now let's say we have a function power. Okay, so power, let's say power. Okay, and it will take two variables, that is base and exponent. Okay, exp, let's say. So base number will be there and exponent number will be there. Okay, and there will be some base condition, the main condition that is applied to every recursion problem, and it will return something. Okay, now what it will return? It will return base multiplied by the power function. The base is same. Okay, so let's say 2 cube, so 2 into 2 into 2. So let me take this here. Okay, so 2 into 2 into 2, so the base is multiplied every single time, but every time the number, the exponent number is getting reduced. Okay, so power, the base value will be same and the exponent value will be exp minus 1. Okay, now the base condition is, if my exp is equal to 0, then I will return value 1. Okay, so let us do the dry run here. Okay, now let me take it upwards. Let's do the dry run. So dry run is for 2 cube 8. Okay, so power of 2, so this is the base and cube, that is 3. Okay, as exponent. So let's say it will start executing and it will check if exp equal to 0 or not. So 3 is not equal to 0, it will fail this condition and it will return base into power of base again and exponent minus 1. So 3 minus 1 is 2. Now what it will do, it will return again 2 into power of 2 comma 1. Again it will return 2 into power of 2 comma 0. Okay, now the exponent is 1, it will return 1, here. So 2 into 1 is 2, so the final value will be 2. I will erase this execution. Okay, now this value will contain 2, okay. After that what will happen, the 2 into 2 is 4. Now what will happen, this function will complete its execution and the final value will be 4 here. Now what is 2 into 4? that is 8, and this function will complete its execution, and the final result will be 8. Okay, so this is how you do the dry run, and this is how you implement it using the recursion concept. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, now let's code the power of a number problem. So here power means basically two numbers will be given to you, that is a base number and exponent number. So let's say if you want to calculate 2 to the power 5, so base number will be 2 and exponent number will be 5. So here I will declare two variables, int base and int exp, that is exponent, and I will take both the numbers as an user input. Okay, and we will call this power function, and we will write the code here. Okay, and by calling the function we will pass base and exp, that is exponent, as a argument. Okay, so we will going to calculate this function using the recursion concept, and a base condition will appear here, and before that base condition we will return something like what? Base. So basically 2 power cube, let's say we want to calculate 2 to the power cube, so we will multiply 2 3 times with itself, that is the number 2. Okay, so we will number base, and we will call this function pow, and we will actually pass the same base, and right now the exponent will be reduced to 1, and the base condition will put. So base condition is basically if my exponent number reduced to 0, so anything to the power 0 is 1, so 2 power 0 is 1, 3 power 0 is 1. Okay, so we're going to return the 1 from it. Okay, we'll return 1, and similarly if you call this function power base, it will give the result. So if you try to create, let me execute this. Okay, so let's give something like 2 power 3. 2 cube is what? 2 cube is 8, so expected output should be 8, and if you try to run the test case, it will be passed, we will get 8. And 2 power 5 is what? 2 power 5 is 16 and 32, so if you write something like 32, you will get, test case will be passed and you will get 32. So it's working perfectly fine. Okay, now it's your time to do the code. Thanks for watching.